Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. So today we are here to lap the valves on these 706 heads and hopefully get them back in the car just as soon as possible. Let's get started.
I working.
Alright, I guess I'll just start from this side and work my way over. No particular order. Now the valves don't look like it, but actually they have been cleaned a lot. These valves were just as bad as the heads, and normally when you'd have a set of heads this bad or valves this bad, I would actually go ahead and replace the valves completely. But I am in a time crunch and I'm also broke. So I do have another set of 706 heads that I am going to port and polish, deck and mill, and replace brand new valves and things in those, and then we will do a horsepower comparison between stock 706 heads and home ported, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But anyways, these valves, even though they were pretty rough, they should still work for us because we're going to get them lapped in and they'll be good enough at least for this season of racing. So let's get that started. So obviously to do this, you're going to need valve lapping compound and a valve lapping tool. And paper towels don't hurt. All right, so something I like to do is put a little bit of WD on the valve stem, because when it's in there and you're doing the valve lapping, it's going to be rotating back and forth. I think it's just good to have a little bit of lubrication. All right, so obviously you want to make sure that your valve seats are pretty clean and clear of any type of debris or dirt and oil. So what this valve lapping compound is, it's essentially a liquid sandpaper. It has a grit formula in it, and that is what's used to get the mating surface between the valve and the head situated. So you'll take your valve lapping compound, take it around. All right, that there should be plenty. Situated down in there. Okay, also know that when you're doing this, if the head's sitting completely flat, the valve sticks up of the top. So you'll need a spacer like I've got here. Here we go. All right, so now that you have your valve lapping compound on there, all right, do you hear how the sound is changing? What's happening is, as this starts to grind, the actual grit will go from a coarse grit to a finer grit. So not only will you feel a little bit less friction as you're rotating this, but you'll actually audibly hear the grit going from a coarse grit to a finer grit. That will kind of help you know about how much you're doing there, because you don't need to do this a whole lot for it to seat the valves and lap them. Because the whole purpose of lapping these is literally just to very lightly sand the edges of the valve to the mating surface, so that way they have a nice uniform seal. So now we're going to pull the valve off and we'll clean the grit back off of it, and we'll clean the grit off the valve seat here, and we'll check it out and see how it looks. Now, a little dad hack for you. Wet wipes or baby wipes do a great job of removing the compound nice and easily. All right, so as you guys can see here, you can see that the valve seat is starting to clean up nice, and you see like it's a little shinier where the valve is touching. And we can see here on the valve that it's starting to clear up, but there's still some rough spots on the valve seat. So I would like to go ahead and hit this one more time and clean it up a little bit more. Now, this is a little bit messy and a little bit time consuming, but it's a very important part because if your valves are not fully seated and sealing, then under your power stroke, you're going to leak. And anytime that you have a leak, you're losing horsepower. Okay, as you can see, there is now a pretty significant difference between this valve and this one. Of course, this is the one we have not lapped yet. This is the one that has been lapped. So you can see that it now has a nice flush, clean mating surface. So now I am confident that this valve will seal. Only 15 more to go. Okay guys, so time frame. So far, each one of these valves has been taking me right around about 5 minutes between prep time, grinding, and then cleaning. So right at about 1 minute of prep time, 3 minutes of grinding, and about 1 minute of cleanup time. So obviously for an LS head like this, you're looking at around 40 to 45 minutes. Alright guys, also I can't stress this enough, whichever valve you use to lap this particular valve seat, make sure it stays with it, because you don't want a mismatched profile, because it completely defies the point of what you've been doing. Also, once you're completely done, make sure that you clean the heads again really well, because you're going to have grit that is still inside of the ports, probably down inside of the valve guides, and these valves are going to be going up and down really quickly, and grit on the inside of that valve guide will lead to oil leakage. Well guys, I really hope this video has helped you out. And as always, I greatly appreciate the view, and thank you for hitting that like and subscribe button, because like I said, next time we're going to be assembling the valve train back on it and get it bolted back on the car. So you guys have a good night, and I've got one more head to do. So see you guys later.